Hi, I'm Katie with Modern Textiles, and today I'm going to explain to you the difference between ready-to-sew kits and your standard yardage quilt kits. All right, so I've got two different types of quilt kits here. One of them is pretty much the industry standard that you've probably seen for years and years. It's available at whether it's your local quilt shop or just online when you're shopping. The nice thing about any type of quilt kit is that when you go to order these, the owner of the quilt shop or someone who's worked there has pulled together a cohesive look of a quilt, done some mock-ups, designs, and made sure this is going to be a quilt kit that stuns when you have pulled together the full quilt and it's all completed. So the one right here that I'm showing you is going to be a quilt kit that you might assume you'll get when you just select a quilt kit that's yardage. Typically with quilt kits, you'll just get the yardage and then you'll have markings of what fabric is for what part of the quilt. So maybe you've got fabric A through fabric D, then that will be marked out on your fabrics that you get in the kit. Sometimes the quilt shop might even make up a little mock-up card so you can see probably what you used when you bought the quilt kit itself. And then that way you can see what the quilt's gonna look like, have a reference point while you're sewing and piecing to make sure that you're using the right fabrics for the right fabric on the quilt pattern. So I've got my large amount, that's typically going to be your background fabric. This is actually going to be for an upcoming quilt pattern that I'm releasing. I think it's called Checkered Crossing, but I've got these for my Irish chain. And then this is actually going to be a fat quarter friendly type of quilt pattern. So I've got 4 different fat quarters for each of the color options. And that is going to be your standard quilt kit. The nice thing about quilt kits, like I said, any type, it's going to be designed and pulled together with someone at the quilt shop. So if you're like me, I live in more of a rural part of our state. There's not many quilt shops in the area that have fabrics that I prefer or like to use. So having someone in person to pull the fabrics together, make sure that they look good together in person is so beneficial and very helpful for me. As well as the other pros of getting just a standard yardage quilt kit is going to be that you can, if you want to, try to cut more efficiently than what the pattern calls out. So typically as a pattern designer, you're going to be calling out how many widths of fabric you need to cut for a quilt kit and then subcut into smaller squares or rectangles in order to make the quilt kit. If you're able to eke out a little bit more cuts out of each width of fabric, then why not? And that means you have leftover fabric to store in your stash or into your scrap pile and use for another project down the road. All right, the second type of quilt kit, which has become very popular recently, is if you're willing to spend a little bit more money, if you are not a fan of cutting quilts whatsoever, is going to be a ready-to-sew quilt kit. So that means everything is cut for you, pre-cut, and sent to you so you can get straight to the good part, which is piecing, in my opinion. I know everyone's got their favorite part of the quilting process, but for me, I love piecing. I love getting the quilt top together, and then that's really it. So you'll see, more than likely, once again, your quilt will come with more than likely a little reference card, a mock-up card from the quilt shop, and have the fabrics probably labeled for you so you know exactly what cut is for what. So if it's fabric A, you've got 3-inch squares, fabric B, 3-inch squares, so on and so forth throughout the entire quilt kit. So the opposite holds true when it comes to ready to sew quilt kits, is you don't have the ability to cut more efficiently, if you will. So you get just what you need to make the quilt. More than likely, you might want to double check the quilt kit listing that there will be a couple of extra cuts included, especially if we're cutting squares, rectangles, you name it, because we all have mistakes, right? And if you would get the yardage one, you'd be able to just cut an extra square or whatever you needed. If you goofed up on trimming or sewing something, then you could go ahead and do that. So typically with ready to sew kits, at least the ones that I provide, you'll have at least 1 or 2 extra cuts in each of your colors. And then that way you can go ahead and if you have an accident, a mistake, you can go ahead and just grab another one and it's not a big deal. But definitely take a count. It's kind of like a puzzle. Make sure to know how many extra pieces you have, because the last thing you want to do is be chain piecing along and everything is wrong. And then all of a sudden you're looking to find the same fabric that might be out of print, especially if you've waited a year or two to go ahead and sew this quilt kit together. The nice thing though is if you have any wrist or hand issues, or if it's really difficult for your upper body to do any of that cutting motion, the ready to sew quilt kits make it a lot more accessible to get into quilting and to be able to do the things that we love to do as quilters. All right, now that you've seen the two different types of quilt kits, I would love to know, what one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments, as well as what do you prefer to see when it comes to quilt kits from quilt shops? Do you like seeing it labeled perfectly? Do you like having those mock-ups? Are there anything that I've missed that you've seen from your favorite local quilt shop or online quilt shop that you would think is necessary for all other quilt shops to do whenever making quilt kits in the yardage version or the ready to sew quilt kits? And in the next video, I'm going to go over all the quilt supplies I thought I needed, but I really don't.